welcome all to our first Total War Thrones of Britannia Let's Play. Don't worry, we're still doing our Tomb Kings with Tim. That is not gone, that is not dead. We've got episode 12 coming up soon, but I didn't want to wait too long to have some more content for Thrones of Britannia. It just came out last week. Obviously, if you check out the channel often, I had my first impressions video up last Friday for Total War. So for this Total War Friday, we're going to start our first episode of this game. We're going to play as, called in the game, Wessex, CX. I know it as Wessex. I will be calling it Wessex for the rest of the game. In fact, if I know the more modern name of the old kingdoms, I'll probably use that, like East Anglia, Mercia, things of that nature, just because it's that's what's in my head, and I don't have to sit there and stutter and attempt to pronounce it right. But there's going to be some times where that's going to be necessary, so you guys can help me out in the comments below if you know how to pronounce some of these things. So let's really quickly, before we jump in, take a look at some of the different kingdoms. We are going to play as Wessex here. I'm going to play this on hard. I know, not very hard. That's just what I like to play on. It's kind of the standard difficulty. You'd think normal would be in the middle here, but that's just the way they set it up. So their initial challenge is easy because they have a nice large territory here in the south, and they're surrounded by friends, except for East Anglia. So you kind of have a directional, you know that you're going to have trouble on this eastern side of the country. So just very quickly,
every man will do his duty.
A couple of Welsh kingdoms here,
for the glory of the country.
Up here and down here. So these Welsh guys are way up here. The Gaelic, you got the Scottish. I've actually been playing on my own time, a single player campaign, basically trying to unite and carve out our own Scotland, kick out the Danes and keep the English out and create our own area. So that's something I've been doing, which is fun. Alright, and we've got the East Angle or East Anglia. They're over here. Northumbria or Northumbria here. So they're kind of, they own the whole kind of eastern seaboard of England right now. So our job is going to be to kick them out of here. And then the Sea Kings. So these ones are more based on actually using their ships and raiding and attacking and being very mobile. So that should be a really fun campaign, something I'm definitely planning on doing at some point. And that's it. So pretty limited, pretty limited. Hopefully we don't get a ton of DLC. That would be kind of annoying.
The men are ready to serve.
We are going to play as Alfred the Great. Let's go ahead and get started.
Long have the Vikings raided our lands, but nothing prepared us for their great army. For a decade we fought them, the tide of battle ebbing back and forth. Until finally, they were defeated, and their great army fled our lands. Now, England lies divided. Its old political order washed away. Too long have we fought amongst ourselves. Now is the time to unite as England.
England is divided, weakened from a decade of fighting. West Saxon has suffered greatly, but its star is on the rise. It is your fate to bring order back to these lands. You have vassals under your protection who are sworn to aid you in time of war. They are Gwent and Glewisic to your northwest, Defan and Kernu to your west, and Sooth, Saxa and Kent to the east. It is important to maintain good relations with your vassals. If you do not, they may choose to break your treaty rather than join your war. Rumors abound of new Viking incursions in the south. You will need to build up your defenses there to make sure you are not caught off guard when they strike. One of your armies is ready to attack the southern rebels. Dealing with this threat promptly will bring much needed stability to your lands.
Alright, let's get this campaign started. I want to do my best to really stick with this one. Obviously, that does depend on viewership. If I get one that's like me accidentally clicking on the video, well, I'm not going to spend hours doing this. But since the last time I've done a campaign, we've got a lot of people kind of hopping on, so I'm excited to play for you guys. Sorry, my office chair is clicking. Let's go ahead and get this thing going here. Cool. So let us take a look at our diplomacy first. I'm going to make some friends. I like to go right to Mercia here. Now I played a little bit of this campaign once, and that was with the first impressions video I made. Outside of that, probably only about 20 turns or so. So
promises advantage to us both.
All right, let's go ahead and declare our friendship.
Ah, yes, that would work.
All right. Glad you agree, good sir. Now, there's not too many others. We're already friends, and we have vassals all over the place, so we want to make sure and make friends as we go. But Mercia, as you can see, is a very large country, very powerful country. So if I can make them my friends at some point, either my allies or heck, even my vassals, if I can help them out in wars to come, I think that's the way to go about it. So please excuse any clicking you hear from my keyboard. I tried to position the mic so it doesn't pick that up as much, but we'll see how that goes. So the first thing I want to do here is get a few recruits going. Now we have 185 food, so we're okay to get some recruits. Let's see here. What do we want to do? We need some swordsmen. Let's go ahead and get some Wessex warriors here. Some scout horsemen. So these are like light melee cavalry. Go ahead and get a couple of them. And this is going to be kind of my secondary army. If you can't tell, I'm not grabbing the best units possible. I spent 1,000 so far. Let's go ahead and get this skirmisher unit. Okay, so that's going to cost us. So this is cool, this new recruitment. As you can see down here, it takes a while for them to load up. Got to call all the men in, basically. So I think that's. I want to leave the spearmen. I want more spearmen in my primary army and these warriors and these guys. So we want to wait a little bit and get some of these more axemen and things like that into our other army. We gotta spread it out because we only have so many men in the nation right now that we can call to arms. So have to be careful with that. We spent 1,200, which is good. So let's go ahead and recruit those units so they start building up there while they're in town. And then before we get into this first opening battle, I'm going to go through each of our provinces. We'll start west and work our way east. I like to build at least one thing per province if I can afford it. Right now, because we're recruiting a lot of men, I do have a lot of food, though. How is public order? 8 here. Okay, what does this do for us? This will help us make money, it looks like. So we get plus 80 for farms. We get food production, supplies, estates. That's a good building. Let's go ahead and build this. Okay, how are we at? We're at 2,600. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go down south here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 cities here, Wareham being the capital. Let's see, that's 2,100 for that, 1,500, 900 for this one, and 1,800 for the grain exchange. Well, since we're already down about half of our money, let's go with this. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces. So if we can do one more province, build one more building. Let's do this central province here. And let's see. So we can either build mines, which would lower public order quite a bit. So we'll hold off on the mines. We could build another farm, which is probably a good idea. As we're going to be recruiting a lot more soldiers. We're going to need to feed them all. What is this over here? These ones are usually more expensive. A guardhouse. Left click to construct this building. So this does, wow, it takes 20 food. So I'd just like to kind of beef up food and things like that in the beginning so that when we really need these buildings later on, we're not like, oh crap, we're suddenly out of food. So I kind of like to go a little bit over on food. Let's go ahead and build up this town here in Ethandon. 1275. That takes us down to 461 for the turn. Quite a bit of investment there, but it's worth it in the beginning. Make sure we're nice and stockpiled on food before we get into the winter, because right now it's spring. This game is defaulted at 4 turns per season, so it's just, or per year, excuse me. 4 turns per season would be nice, actually. One thing I noticed, I would like a little bit longer of a turn, so modding will help me with that. But 4 turns a year, excuse me, it's 1 turn per major season. Let's go ahead and attack these guys.
Let battle commence.
Alright, pretty early battle. We do have that advantage with that cavalry unit. Let's go ahead and hop in. We'll see you in the fight. Alright, here we go. Nice day out. Dry. So I don't have to worry about waiting. I notice when I play my Scotland campaign, the weather is awful all the time. No matter how many times you wait, it's just always raining. What do you know? Alright, so one thing I like about this game is that my general is pretty much, I put him in the fight. Here's the thing, I know from the Total War perspective that's not a good idea, generally speaking, I guess. God damn it, I get anal retentive about this stuff, guys. I'm sorry. Here we go. I know that's generally not something you want to do, but it's historically authentic, man. I mean, let's see what Alfred looks like here. This game is really pretty. I love the details. So there's Alfred. He's got his cross on, which is he was a very pious Christian man, but very intelligent. Really important guy in Europe's history. Just great. I just love the unit variety. Some of a lot of repeat faces, but hey, you know what? Look at the helmets, and they're all wearing crosses and stuff. I don't know. The shields look beautiful. I love this game. I love the look of this game. Oh, and these guys are like completely mailed out right here. That's awesome. And we have our fucking peasant spearmen here. They're just like, they were farming yesterday afternoon, and now they're about to get in a fight. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and put our archers right behind as backup. Now, do these guys have cavalry? They do have cavalry. They're scout horsemen, as are mine, so it's a 1-to-1 fight, but I'm going to put them on the flanks here.
Ready.
Let's go ahead and move up into this space right here.
All is set. Horsemen. Right hard.
Get them running up ahead so they can cut off the cavalry if they try and flank me. And this is what I like too. This is kind of new to this game. The infantry units are bunched up a lot closer together, and they move in the shield wall like this. It's very accurate, and it looks really cool. We got our peasant archers with their little stupid hats.
Take the fight to them.
What do they have here? Pretty much the same army as I do. 2 of the spearmen, and then a really good general's unit, much like me, and a single unit of archers. So we do outnumber them. Got my cavalry here in the woods. Alright, let's go ahead and speed it up, but I don't like to make them run. If I don't have to, just to tucker them out. I want them to be fresh for battle. Let's see, where should we move them to? I don't want them like really in the trees. Well, then again, my archers can't fire out of the trees very well. I don't know why they're lined up like that. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and put them in the woods. And what we'll do here is we'll put them over here like this. Whoa, 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 careful. Let's go back to normal speed here.
Cavalry.
I want to let them know that we're here, because I don't want them flanking me.
General.
So here come my cavalry, so I'm going to try and tempt their cavalry. You know what? Let's just do this. You get them. You get them. You get them. You guys come out here. Alright, we're going to shoot into their backs here.
Deploy ranged attack. Deploy ranged
Just unleash into the back of this unit. Oh yeah, that's going to do just fine. They're already fleeing.
Swordsman. Hit hard. The battle is turning in our favor.
Cut these guys off
Attack.
while they're running. Shoot these guys down while they're running.
Strike now.
Where are our boys at over here? Yeah. Oh, they're coming back into the fight, huh? Alright. Ooh, look at them coming back. Alright, go get those archers. You guys just keep firing into the enemy. We're doing okay, we're doing okay.
Eager to fight.
Alright, they're starting to run again.
Cavalry. Men are leaving the field.
Come on, guys, they're just archers. Just kill them.
The enemy general is dead. Ready for war.
There we go. We want to hunt them down now. Make sure we kill as many so I don't have to go and do another fight and lose men we don't need to. You go get them. You guys shoot at them. Now, you do have friendly fire, so you want to be careful with that. Oh, man. That was brutal. Oh, is he going to make it? Oh, he's doing the zigzag. He's zigzagging. Oh, man, I think he's going to make it. We have our archers out, or our cavalry over here, just hunting guys down.
Hit hard.
Here's our guys celebrating their victory. These guys are in the bushes still. They're, oh.
Awaiting orders. Don't hold back.
All right, there's our cav.
Horsemen.
Go get them. All right, I'm gonna clean up, and we'll see you guys back outside on the campaign map after our initial victory. All right, here we are, back on the campaign map. Let's go ahead and add them.
Move into position.
As they're rebels, they're part. They used to be us, so humble beginnings. +5 public order. I'll take that any day. Public order is a wonderful thing. All right, I want to get this army moved back toward the capital in Wintoncista. And he is upgraded. So something I didn't cover in the first impressions, and it was just kind of, I didn't think about it, even though it was a big thing. So of course we're still upgrading our generals, like always, but it's a little bit different now. You're actually assigning followers and then improving those followers, and they give your king different benefits. Well, which is kind of a cool way to look at it, given that a king is really the sum of the people that are right next to him, helping him, whispering in his ear, right? I mean, sometimes they can be led astray, and other times a great right hand is the most important thing. So I like that. So there's a lot of different things to choose from. Scribe and priest would probably be historically accurate for Alfred, but we do need him to be pretty balanced. I don't want him to be pure war or pure governance. We need him to kind of have a little bit of everything, because he's going to be doing a little bit of everything. So what I like to start with is forager, which is replenishment, but I think that also affects how quickly they're recruited, because that's what they're replenishing. So that's a really nice one to have. Let's see, we have quartermaster. +5% campaign movement range is super useful, especially early on when I've got this big territory I need to be going back and forth in it. I'm actually going to give him that right now. All right, there's his wife, Ealhswith. He's pretty young right now, which is cool. I mean, for these times, he's like halfway there already, or over halfway. But he's only 29, so we have a good amount of time with him. He can help us create
We will do our
England. Okay, so that should finish our first turn because I did about half of our kingdom has at least one building upgrading in each. Let's go ahead and save it. Pass it on to the next turn here. And then we'll improve the second half of our kingdom. Keep building food or any other things that maybe help us make some money, trade, things like that. And then the bigger buildings we can do later once we're in a really solid position. Okay, mission issued. The Great Viking Army. When Alfred first took the throne of Wessex, I'm just going to say Wessex, he followed it up with a glorious victory over the Great Viking Army, led by that vicious barbarian Guthrum. Now it is time for us to finish that fight and permanently deal with East Anglia. Wipe them out. An interesting way to approach this for the game, historically speaking, given that he did everything he could to make peace with them. And Guthrum became a Christian and then just became kind of a half-assed Christian king. But there was always trouble with the Vikings, always war. So, now this is one of our governors. He does not have a command right now. Pretty loyal, very high influence. We want to work on that loyalty probably a little more. We could give him a priest, but as he's currently governing, I'm going to give him a scribe first, just so that he doesn't run everything into the ground when he's there. And we have, this is our general. This is our second army. So let's go ahead and give him the champion right off the bat. And that's 10 units. I think that's pretty good.
We will do our utmost.
Now we gave Alfred the additional 5% so he can now make this in one jaunt, which is nice.
The men are ready to serve.
We need to start equipping some guys with him here as well. So let's get to 4 units of spears. Actually, you know what? Let's spend our money elsewhere. We need 2 units. We'll put them on the flanks. And we're going to start building some swords. That's what we're going to do. Well, we only have 1 of each available right now, but let's go ahead and go with that. Let's get a legit horse unit. It's going to be pretty expensive up front, but we need to do this. We'll start with that. Let's get the 3rd archer unit. So that's going to be 1,700 out of our bank here. Okay, so let's check it out. I think we were in Wareham. So we've already started building that. So let's go here, which is where... Oh, did we start this one? Yeah, we're building there. Okay, so we're going to go to Wintoncester. And let's build something that's going to either give us some food or make us some money. I don't have enough for anything. Ugh. Alright, we'll hold off. Next turn, we will get ready to go with that. I just wanted to make sure that we have those armies going. So we'll save up some money for a few turns now. We're going to go into fall. So let's go ahead and move it on. Now, I haven't been able to tell. I'll have to look. I don't know if they do seasonal bonuses. I remember in Wrath of Sparta, you had a ton of money and food in the summer and spring. And then, like, when the harvest came in the fall, your food went up, and then everything went to crap in the winter. It was a pretty cool idea. All right, this is another governor. Not currently a general, so we're just going to go ahead and give him the scribe. Alright, looks like East Anglia actually declared war. Diplomacy has failed. Ligen. I wonder where let's... Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. I don't know why I thought I saw East Anglia in here. It's not. Ergiala and Ligen. Ergiala. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm watching them, though, because they hate us. We don't like them. There's an army right on the border. 6 units. So, is Guthrum in there?
Can't be done.
There he is. He is in there. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so let's go to Wintoncester. Let's upgrade something here. We have 85 food right now. Not bad. I'd like more, but we have a beach trader here. Let's turn that into a beach market and just work on that account. Oh, we also have... Oh, it's a salt mine. Okay, we have 17. Let's see. This gets us, you can see on the left side of the screen here, it gets us 20 food, about 150 gold for between industry and market. Gives us supplies and a 10% bonus to income from salt building chains. It's pretty good. How about this one? 22 food, 7% market. All regions and adjacent provinces. 7% across the board. I'm going to go with this one. They cost the same amount, so let's go ahead and do that there. And then for our final province, let's get a food building going, if we can. There's like hardly even anything over here. Same with this one. We don't even control the whole province here. And neither of these are food. I don't believe either of these produce food. That's alright. We're going to have a few food buildings completed over here soon. Oh, this one we need. Okay, let's build this orchard here. It's, ooh, 2,100. Jesus. 1,500. That's more manageable. Yeah, we'll build a farm up there. Okay. So, in a few turns, we should be really, really set on food, at least for a little while. I keep spending all my money every turn, though. But that's governance, right? These guys are going to be improving, getting, as they come in from the farms. Well, I really like that. I love that idea because it's very true to the era. You know, you're furred or you're feared. It's FYRD. I don't know if it's feared or furred. But it's your men that they're not professionally trained, all standing armies. They come in during the war season with their own gear and fight for you. That's a really cool touch. But then if you're going to do that, I wish there were more turns per year, given that I don't think it would take 6 months to get your guys in. I don't know. It seems like the timing is a little off. Like if I start recruiting guys in summer and they show up, it's like, okay, it's December. Come on in. We need you to come in and fight. And then they show up in July. Like it's kind of silly. So I'm definitely going to get a mod that extends the amount of turns per year. Maybe like a couple per season, something like that, to make that great idea a little bit more historically accurate and also a little bit more just functional. Instead of having to wait forever for your units. But I do really appreciate where they're coming from on that. Okay, let's go ahead and get this army moving eastward, as we're going to need it. Okay, cool. So that should take care of our turn here. My ultimate goal is to capture London. Because you can see here, London's the only city that I don't have. So I'll need a big force, though. I'm going to need to fight Guthrum. And I'm going to need a bigger force to break into the city of London. So I'll probably start moving Alfred over here.
We will do our utmost.
Why don't we just start doing that now? Let's get him over here now.
Men are ready to serve.
And get him to Evesham, and then we can continue to recruit troops there. And then go for London. Start that war if they don't start it first. And then if they start it first and they want to come in here and attack me, I'll have... Let's start learning these guys' names. Elfwald. Elfwald can come in and start hitting them from the north. So we're in a good spot. Good spot. Okay. Don't have too much money left. We're building. We're making food. We're happy across the board, at least so far. I'll need to build some reinforcement as far as public order goes, so that if things get bad later, I'm always trying to think ahead. Okay, let's pass the turn and see what comes up.
I advise you to look with favor on our offer.
Gwent, huh? And you want me... Wait, so do they want me to... Is that... Ethelswith? Is that his daughter? See, that's an issue I have with this, too. It doesn't really show me... They're one of my vassals, so that would be good. Ah, marry him. That's my guy. Sin. So marry Sin to Ethelswith. She's 40. He's only 17! Poor guy has to marry a 40-year-old woman? Let's do a counteroffer here. Let's do a counteroffer. Let's arrange a marriage. Oh, she's my daughter. Okay, see, that's... Offer for marriage. Okay, so she's 40 years old and he wants...
That could have gone.
You know what? I don't know. I would have done that. I didn't realize that she was my daughter. See, that's... I can't tell in that menu who has the daughter and who has the husband. Maybe they'll let me do this. Okay, this is a governor, so we'll give him scribe. Here they come.
The men have trained for this. Let us advance.
Oh man, the war is gonna start soon. I feel it. Feel it in my bones. Let's get you over here. Alright, so they're safe in the city. They can continue to... Alright, let's see if we can mend that, because I just couldn't tell. Let's look at our family tree real quick, guys, because that... that's not economy. Didn't mean to go to economy. Let's go to faction. Okay, here's our family tree. Aelswith is his sister. Oh. He's going to offer her over. Okay. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if they're willing to... Let's go back to Gwent. Because I'm totally down with that. I mean, if he wants to marry.
Bring ale.
All right.
We have a visitor.
Arrange marriage. Now, why can't I offer... Sufficient. Okay. You want to pay me a little money, like a dowry? That's what I think should happen. Insulting. Alright. Well, hold on. They're insulted by that. Let's go with 500. Wow! She's not worth a dowry? You sons of bitches. Demand payment. 300. Wow, they don't want to give me any money for that! Well, she's 40 years old. She's like basically on her deathbed in medieval times, so let's just propose the offer.
Let it be so.
Alright. Okay, well, we might lose Evesham here.
Not possible.
We shall find out. And the cool thing is these little cities, unless there's an army in them, they're totally unprotected, so he can just walk right in and take it. Yeah, we only have 6 units though. I have 11. Well, I don't know if it's actually 11 because I don't have that many guys, but we shall see. Alright, we're still building something in every town, right? Let's see. Can I... So this upgrades +4, +20, 216. That's pretty much all good things. Let's go ahead and build that. Alfred loves his churches. Just watch The Last Kingdom, you'll know. Alright, I have saved it. And we are moving forward. So we might get another battle in this episode. Just depends on Guthrum. And what he's going to do over there in Evesham. It's weird. Sometimes the turns are super fast, and other times they take forever. Obviously, that's always been that way, given that the further in a campaign you get, the longer the turns become. But a fleet of... Ooh, raiders. We got to be careful. Watch out for Vikings. So there's raiders over here somewhere. We have a lot of upgrades to do, so let's go ahead and take a look.
Await your commands.
Alright, Alfred gets another upgrade. Cool. I could give him another one of these, which gives him 10% campaign movement. We should probably upgrade him with his command. He already has 10 command, though. He doesn't really need an upgrade in this. Though, +5 melee skill. Oh, just for his unit. What else we got? We got Bard, which is +1 Zeal. So Zeal, a character's resolve and motivational skill. Zeal is affected by traits, followers, and officers. So it's +10% command. So it makes the people around how many people are affected in his area. It makes that area larger. Adds public order to the province he's in. Gives the unit morale when under siege, and a unit morale when general is nearby. Okay. So Bard's not bad. Forager. Plus food, 5 food production wherever he is. That's good to help feed the troops that he's in, kind of counterbalance the presence of the soldiers. And you get that unit replenishment, which is nice to be able to heal quickly from that. Don't really need pillager. I'm not going to do a lot of raiding. Priest, his loyalty, I mean, isn't really affected because he's, you know, I'm him, right? So, siege engineer. +1 to siege holdout time wherever he is. -1 siege holdout time. Let's go with quartermaster or forager. Let's get all the ones we want established, and then we'll upgrade those. I think I'll do bard next time, and then we'll just go back and forth between bard, forager, and quartermaster. Given that he already has a ton of command, I don't think he really needs a lot extra. So, okay, who's next? Governor. Gonna give you scribe to help you govern.
The men have trained for this.
This is our general. Okay, so let's get him the quartermaster, which gives you the campaign movement bonus. Right, so he has 10 units. Alfred has 11.
God marches with us.
Let's go ahead and get in here. And let's see if we can... Oh, he couldn't quite get in there. Oh, that sucks. Alright. So next turn. This is a governor. So let's give him the scribe. Alright, we have a little money to play with. I don't want to spend it all in one place, but... Alright, we're upgrading 2 buildings here already, so... Yeah, let's go over here. This is good. Alright, so we need... This gives us money, siege holdout time, and states. This is a pretty good building. 1128, I'd say it's worth building here. Let's go ahead, before we start upgrading these mines, let's upgrade these priesthoods. 1600. That gives us +3, 116. Yeah, let's go ahead and build this as well. Okay, that's it. That's all we're going to build for this turn. So always trying to combine that economy, public order, and food production, and keep that going and going and going. Oh, here's our feared. I'm going to call it furred. If that is wrong, please correct me and I will change it. But I hate changing, going back and forth, because I don't know what it is. I'm calling it a furred. I've always called it a furred. Your armies contain just the right number of levy units. Oh, I see. Can recruit levy units based on the number of owned settlements. Okay, so those levy units are kind of the basic, not great units. All right. So we'll have him in that city. We can get him some more soldiers. Same goes for, I think it's what, Elfwald? Is that his name? Ah, Elf with an F, not a TH. Elfwald. I want to memorize these guys because this game seems to really care more about character management, which I appreciate a lot. Let's see if we can get him some more levy troops. Since I want to get Alfred more straight up soldiers. We'll give him 2 more. Alright. Down to 500 gold. Let's prevent ourselves from spending more money by advancing the turn. Love the music. It reminds me a little bit... The one thing that's good about Braveheart is that soundtrack is beautiful. Obviously, there's a lot of bagpipes in that, but just that kind of Celtic soundtrack is really pretty. Alright. Faction destroying. Heimricher. War fervor. War fervor has increased. The economy is stabilized and your people are content. Alright, so it's gone up. Let's get you into Evesham. Let's see if we can get any soldiers. We're going to go ahead and get you a Thane. And Long Axeman. Do we already have one? No, let's get 2 of them. I think that should be sufficient, right? Maybe another archer unit? The final archer? We should probably give that to the other guy. 255. We'll go here. Just get a bunch of axemen, some swordsmen. It's going to cost us 1,400. Alright, our food's getting a little low now. I think we're still building quite a bit of food, though. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, not that much. Alright, let's build some farms then. It's going to cost us like the rest of our money though. But we got to do it. I don't like messing with food, so. We're going to start conquering some cities here soon, so. That'll help us gain some more money back. Let's go ahead and check out real quick. Can't research anything yet. Let's check briefly. Let's go to our faction. Governors, estates. Alright, so I have 3. Well, we can check out some loyalty here. Do we have any issues? 6, 6, 6, 5, 4. So these guys are not super loyal right now. But I also don't want to ever have... I always want to have one more estate than everyone. So maybe I'll capture London and give an estate away to one of these guys to help them stay more loyal. Because these 4 loyalties getting a little low. Maybe the next time they upgrade, we'll give them a priest to watch him and let him know that Alfred's watching him. That upgrades loyalty a little bit. Okay. Recruited. We have like no money, but we're making a decent amount. I'm just spending it all because there's so much to build. We'll move the turn right along. But battle for London, that siege is going to be difficult, so we gotta make sure and have enough troops to breach the walls. Now, London is actually considered part of Mercia. But for this, what Mercia did is basically whatever Wessex told them to do, so it works. Alright.
We will do our utmost.
So we're prepared. I'm not prepared. I'm not going to attack, but I'm just saying we're within striking distance right now, which is great. So we can just wait for these units to come up. I might do a 2-pronged attack, actually. This is our... I don't want to be considered... I don't want to be considered walking on their territory. Who is this faction? Oh, that's them. Oh, shit. Okay. So I don't want to leave. Damn it. Okay. I might have to recruit some more troops then. Because we're gonna need a full army there. How many archers does this guy have? He's got 2 archers. I've got 3.
All forces in good order.
Yeah, faction's producing too much food. We gotta build some food, more food buildings. Alright, there we go, spending all our money again. Food will be fine. We'll be fine on food. I've got, I think, is this building done yet? It's over here. We were building that one with the, 2 more until the cows come home. Okay. Okay. That's a level 2 farm. Both these are upgraded in a few turns. Yeah, so there we go. Even though I was planning for it, I didn't do quite enough. But it'll be alright. Alright, let's go ahead. And we're just going to kind of, basically I'm just going to hang out now. I don't need to spend a bunch of money. I'm almost just wondering if I should just get up to 20 and just get this archer unit. And put them in the armory and get a full stack right now. It would take even more food though. What do you think, guys? Got a lot of infantry units. Fuck it. Let's do it. Negative 14 food now. Alright, we'll be alright. I'm going to save. We got a full stack now. If anything, maybe I could down this army a little bit. But what would I... It would be 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry units. As opposed to 5 infantry units. So, well, if I got rid of these 2, we'd be down to 4. But they would account for 20 food. That would get me in the green. Let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and disband them. I know I already paid for them, so it's a bad move on my part. Let's go ahead and disband them. That'll get us in a positive for food, and then we can build them later. So I threw some money away, because you don't get the money back that you get after they're done being recruited, but that's my mismanagement. Okay. Now we're in a little bit better shape. We've got a full army that's getting recruited, and we're going to attack London once they're ready to go. Other than that, we're looking good. Let's go ahead and move it on. War is inevitable. It's going to be an epic fight. Battle for London. That's pretty cool. Probably going to lose a lot of guys, though. Oh, wow, look at...
Can't be done.
Whoa, Guthrum is right here with 17 units. I'm going to stay on the defensive, though. Wow, Guthrum came out of London. He is not happy about a full stack on his borders, which I don't really blame him for. But he also, I mean, I'd be careful, because if I can beat him here, that's a straight shot to London, which is only going to have the garrison at that point. Now, I'm assuming London has a big garrison. It's a big city. I wonder if they show, like, the Roman buildings in there. No, they don't. I was hoping they would show, like... Because the city was built around the ruin... You know, the slowly decaying ruins of the Roman Empire. It still is. Alright. I don't know. I think we're in a pretty advantageous position here. So we'll see what they do. I'm going to try not to spend any money this turn, if I can help it. We have things being built pretty much everywhere. Right? No, not anymore. God damn it. Build more farms. That's only 738. Potter gives us some money. Let's do that. I like to have at least one thing being built in each area. I'm holding off. Holding off. We need to get a little bit of money coming in. Just in case we have a rainy day. Let's see if they attack us. I have more units, but I don't know. Mine aren't fully equipped yet. They're still coming in from the countryside, so he might actually have more men than I do. Brega. Kaiso. Yarmuma. I like all these names, are cool. Alright, he did not attack. He went back to London. Maybe he was just coming over to check out what units I had. Weiser. Those are some Vikings up there. Huh. Vikings fighting Vikings. Not unheard of. Not unheard of. Alright. I'm just gonna chill out. He probably should have attacked me, honestly. I mean, depending on how developed his army is. Because here in a few turns, I'm gonna be ready to roll. This army is completely full and ready to go too. So I would like to bring him down here and attack, but if I attack them and we get well, I don't know, they might have an army right here and they could swing right in here. So I need to leave this northeastern border protected. This is cool. This has gone very differently from my last campaign that I did. Alright. Food, still not great. Let's go ahead and go with the orchard. Which is 2100. Still building here. Building here. Building there. Nothing here. 1200, 900. Build something there. There we go. Still have 1,000 left over, and we got some buildings built. So that's how we make money, right? Stack it up a little bit at a time, so we can still build some structures and. I still don't have any research, huh? What do I need to do here? I probably need to upgrade. I need to upgrade one of the major cities, but I've just been trying to get my infrastructure and economy and money and food and everything going. So we'll start all that soon. Oh man, this is gonna get crazy here. We're gonna be in a big old war with East Anglia. Hopefully we can win it. I was kind of hoping he'd start it. I want Guthrum to start this war. That way the Danes are still looking like the villainous Danes they are. Alright. War declared between Djurby and Bedeborg. They're in the north, I believe. Who's upgrading? Our other general. Alright, let's go ahead and give him... He's got 0 zeal. What's the one? It's the bard that gives him zeal, right? Yeah, I think he needs that. Helps with leadership on the battlefield. Okay. How are we doing? Almost. 120 being the ultimate for these guys. Probably 2 or 3 more turns before we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's upgrade our city here. Great Hall. It does consume food though, so we might want to upgrade another farm if we can. I can't afford that though. Is there anywhere else we can upgrade farms? 1,400 for that. It gives me back to the 300, but gotta stay on top of that food demand. Alright. I'm just waiting. We're just biding our time, building up our army. It's nice to have that, though. I can definitely see why they say it's an easy start. You're surrounded by friends, with one exception, so you can just stack both your armies on that border and just kind of wait like I am. Kind of a Cold War. Definitely an easy start, but it's fun. I kind of like managing all this land. Normally, I don't enjoy that. I kind of like to start with 1 or 2 cities. But this is a... I think the problem I usually have with having a huge area, like in Attila, it's like, great, I'm the Eastern Roman Empire. I'm being invaded from 7 different directions, and I still have to deal with all this stuff. Where I actually have the time to sit back and kind of plan my... Be a city planner, if you will, but for the whole country. Ooh, they're not so happy here, and I don't know what to do about that. I need this place to grow so I can get... I need a place to grow so I can build a church or something to up. This is not good, so I'm definitely not going to build that mine here. It's not great here either. Happy here. Very happy here. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And that'll be our 1 purchase for the day. How are we here? Oh, close. Probably 2 turns. 2 turns. In 2 turns we launch. Ooh, where did Guthrum go? Does anybody see him?
Not possible.
Oh, that's a different general. Okay, so Guthrum's... Ooh, I don't know where he is. That creeps me out. He could pop up anywhere and start attacking my friends. But if he does that, I'm going for the jugular right here.
The men are ready.
Looking forward to that. Okay. It's autumn, so I say we attack in the spring. That's the battle plan. Because it's going to be winter now, so I don't need to be dealing with horrible winter conditions. All my troops dying in the cold when we're trying to siege London. So we'll do it in the spring. Ledoborg. Did he come back? I want to see if he came back. No. Okay, so he's been upgraded. Maybe we should go with siege. Negative. Well, it's siege holdout time though. I'm going to be doing the siege, so that doesn't really matter right now. Probably just stick with one of these ones for now. Let's go ahead and give him the next quartermaster. I think it's a good one to go with. Alright, this is a governor with 6 loyalty. That's pretty good, so I'll... If you're over 5, governor with 5 loyalties. That's getting a little bit lower, so let's go ahead and give him a priest to watch him and make sure he doesn't get any ideas of being king himself. Okay. Pretty good on money. I'd like my food to be higher, so I'm going to build more farms. I don't like food being so close to the border like that. Alright, where are we on our recruitment? Oh, next turn for sure. Perfect! Ha 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 ha! Okay, I'm excited. The Siege of London will take place in the spring of 881, I'm assuming that's what that's going to be. Alright, so these people are pretty happy. I love these markets. 1700, let's do it. That'll leave us 781. Okay, we're fully recruited after this turn. Now, what I don't know is the only siege I played in this game was actually a water. They were on the water, and I invaded from the sea and landed on the beach. And there was no gate. It was like a wall with a gap, basically. So I didn't need siege equipment. So when I'm attacking from the land, I don't know how that works. Oh shit, Vikings, where are they? Ooh, Vikings are right here with 13 units. Okay, hopefully they don't come after us, because that's not what we need. Alright, let's see what happens when we attack by land. I'm going to go ahead and save it. And you know what? That's just for fun, like for the kind of the role-playing experience. Let's go into diplomacy. Find East Anglia. And declare war on them.
Do not abuse my hospitality.
Declare war. Here we go. I'm going to ask my allies to join me in our fight. Dependable in a fight. Ethics matter. Words mean nothing. Ethics matter. Interesting. I like these new little descriptions for their tendencies. Alright.
We are ready to oppose
Nice.
you.
They all join me. War has been declared between Wessex and East Anglia.
We will do our utmost. We can take them.
Alright. Let's go ahead and construct siege towers. Let's get a battering ram. And 3 siege towers. Actually, okay, that's 2 turns.
Attack
Maintain
them.
the siege.
The men are ready to serve.
Move them here.
Jesu, guide us. Move into position.
Oops, so I might make them kind of mad, hopefully that. And there it is. The siege of London has begun. And that is where this week's Total War Friday is going to see its end. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I've been really excited to play this game. I'm so happy it's out. And I cannot wait to continue this series with you. We are going to alternate. So for next week, I'll probably have this going again. But we're also going to have our Tomb Kings campaign. That is not over. I know it's been some time, but expect that to come back. If there's a lot of demand, if you guys are really eating this stuff up, if we're getting, you know, a healthy amount of views, which for our tiny little YouTube channel is like 15, 20, and I see maybe some comments. You guys, I would love your feedback. Did I make some mistakes? Would you have done something differently? What are you thinking of this game? If you bought it, just whatever you want to talk about. If I see some engagement and stuff, maybe we can do 2 a week. One for Tomb Kings and one for this. It's all kind of dependent on you guys. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next week for the Siege of London. Later.